everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you the 8-week update of the Finish 13 by Halloween project. Can you believe it's been 8 weeks? I can't. But today I'm just going to show you how far I've gotten on the products that I chose, and this will actually be the last update before the finale. I figured there's only like gonna be 3 or 4 days in between when I would have filmed an update and the finale, so I thought why not just push that film date a couple days, try and get a few more products in there. But yeah, so I thought I'd let you know that this is gonna be the last actual update, and let's get started. So first I'm gonna talk about, as usual, the products that I've already finished up, and then I'll go on to some of the products that I finished up in the past 2 weeks. So I'll start with the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer, which I just use for brightening under my eyes. And it just has a brush tip and you just click it up. Still afraid I'm going to break this thing, so I'm not going to click it very much. Next was the Maybelline Shine Free Fit Me Concealer, and this was just a stick concealer. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it just because it typically just would sit on my skin and it didn't really actually do anything for mattifying. Next is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, which is just a makeup setting spray in the travel size. Not my favorite makeup setting spray. I definitely like the NYX matte one better, or I've actually been trying out the L'Oreal one and I really like that, so not going to repurchase, but glad to have it out of my collection. And last but not least is the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in black, and it's now just a tiny little pencil that has no product in it. So this one's done. The next item that I finished up the last update was my Revlon Lip Butter in Sweet Tart, which I'll show you really quick. So this was all finished up by last update. And basically there's still a little bit left in here, but as soon as I can't apply it straight from the tube or straight from the bullet to my lips, I consider it done, just because I'm not going to take the time to use a lip brush. So this one's finished. So now I'm going to talk about one item that I have fully finished up and one item that I am, for the purposes of this project, considering done and will continue to work on until it actually is used up. But the first one that I have is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. And I don't know if you guys remember from last time, but there was like a tiny bit left. But as you can hopefully see, it is all cleaned out. I mean, there's still remnants of it, but I'm not gonna go in there to use that tiny little amount left. So I'm calling it done. So this one I have been trying to use up since it hit pan in January. Like, I have used this non-stop every single time that I use makeup since January. And it's finally done. Oh my god, I am beyond words of how happy I am to have actually finished this up. So yay! And the other item that I am calling done for this project, because I know I won't finish it, but I basically hit my goal of hitting pan on it, is my NYX Eyebrow Powder. I don't know if you can see, but I've hit pan on the darker shade. So I am calling this one finished for this project, just because I know I won't get through this in 2 weeks. There is no way that that is going to happen. But I'm definitely going to put it in future projects to try and use up. But the fact that I hit pan on it, I'm really happy with that, because I was not seeing pan on this at all for so long. So I'm considering this one done, and I'm very excited with the progress of this. Okay, so now that I've talked about the items that I have finished up, I'm going to go over the items that I haven't finished up and their progress. So the first one is the Daisy Dream Girl perfume, which I'll show you the progress first. Alright, so this is where I was 2 weeks ago, and this is where I am now, which I think there's more progress between here and here than there usually is, so that makes me pretty happy. It's not done, so I'm not as happy as I could be, but I think what I'm gonna try and do from now on, and I thought about this like last week, I think it will definitely help with progress. So this is an Eau Toilette. It's basically the least pungent form of fragrance that there is. So it wears off faster. So by the time that I get home from work, this is all gone. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is spray it in the morning like I normally do, and then when I get home. So not only do I smell nice all day, but this gets used up faster. So I'm really hoping with that this will be gone, crossing my fingers, but this will be, you know, maybe I'll use up twice as much as normal by the time that this project's over. So, as you can probably tell from the progress on my Daisy Dream Girl fragrance, I have not had a chance at all to tackle my Moonlight Path fragrance, both of which are from Bath & Body Works. This one's probably just going to have to go into another project at some point. I don't know what else to say, like, it's not even going to get used because I'm going to try and focus on using that one up for the next 2.5 weeks. So, already I know that I have one item that I'm not going to finish, but hopefully you guys won't be too mad. But yeah, so that's my non-progress on Moonlight Path. So next I'll talk about my eyeshadow palette, which is my little black beauty book from e.l.f. I have not yet finished up any new shadows, but there is definitely more significant pan. Alright, so the only shadow on this side that I've been working on is the purple shade, which, as usual, has been getting bigger. I'm finding that if I use them only in the inner or outer crease, like I usually do, there isn't as much to show, but I know I've used this every single day. I do pretty much the same eye look every single day, so this hopefully will show that there is more progress. So this one, I think the entire bottom section has completely been used up, and it's really thin on these sides. I was actually considering repressing this one, although I did that with another shadow in here and it kind of lost a lot of product, so I don't know. I'm thinking this will be gone by the end of the project, but I can't be completely sure, of course. And then this one I've been trying to use all over the lid, since I have almost completely used up the shadow in my NYX, I think it's the Naked palette. But yeah, this one has been showing a lot more progress. And the last shadow to use up is this one, which I just don't seem to gravitate towards. I think it's too dark as an all-over lid shade. So I don't know if I'm even going to hit pan on it, but that's the progress on these shades. So next I'm going to talk about my Revlon Lip Butters, which, as I showed before, the one in Sweet Tart has been finished. The one that I haven't touched, and probably this one will just have to go into another project, or I'll have to try and use it up in some other way, is my Revlon Lip Butter in Sorbet. I don't really know why I never touched this one. I think it's just because I never got to it because of the other one that I'm going to talk about, but it's a nice color. I never got to it. But this one is going to be one of those products that I don't actually finish up in time, unfortunately. And the last Revlon lip butter that I have is in Strawberry Shortcake. I'll show you what's left. The last Revlon lip butter that I have is in Strawberry Shortcake. I'll show you the progress first. Right, so hopefully you can see that. I think I've done a pretty good job in the past 2 weeks. I mean, it's not as far down as I would obviously hope it to be, because of course I just want them gone, or used up, you know, because I want to be successful at this project. But yeah, I think I've done pretty well, and I want to tell you guys a story of this. So basically, this was probably like at the beginning of last week, and so I put this all over my lips, and then I had to go and use the bathroom. So I go in there and I look in the mirror, and this is a really bright, like, Barbie pink lipstick, apparently, and I didn't really realize that. So I look in the mirror and I'm like, holy crap, because I have pretty warm undertones, so anything that's too blue tone looks really bright and, like, jarring on my face, especially when I'm a little bit paler. So what I've actually been able to do is pair it with another lipstick that's a little bit warmer. So together, like you will see on my lips, they're a little bit more nude pink instead of either bright Barbie pink or more peachy pink or coral pink. So I've been really liking this combo that's on my lips, and this is the Moisture Renew lipstick by Rimmel in Rose Blush. So I'll just give you guys some swatches. So as you can hopefully see, this is the Revlon Lip Butter, and it's pretty Barbie pink on me. And then this is the Rose Blush lipstick, which is a lot more coral. So together, they complement each other really, really well. And neither of them is too bright and like clashing with each other, so I'm pretty happy because, you know, I like this lipstick and I want to use this up, so together hopefully I can get some pretty good progress on both of them. Next I'm going to talk about the one item that I can't really give you much progress on, but this is my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Lash. Alright, so hopefully this is in focus, but this is just basically what the wand looks like, just in case you were curious. And so I'm starting to not pull as much product off of this, and I think I've had it open for about 3 to 4 months at this point, so I think what I'm going to do, honestly, I don't really love this mascara anyway, so I think once this project's over, I'm just going to call it quits with this, because I have a bunch of other mascaras that I'd much rather be either trying out or using that I know I love, so by default, this is going to be finished in the next 2.5 weeks. But I honestly could not tell you how much product there is in here. So we have 2 more products to talk about. The first one is my Kate Moss Rimmel lipstick in 08. Okay, so like I prefaced before, I haven't been wearing makeup a whole bunch for the past 2 weeks, so I've more been focusing on that Revlon Lip Butter, just because I've been blowing my nose a lot, I've been coughing, I've been sneezing, and this is kind of drying in comparison to a lip butter, so I haven't really worn this very much in the past 2 weeks, but hopefully, I think I wore it like 1 or 2 days, not this past week, but the week before, so maybe there's some progress on it. I'll have to put in the clip from last update, and we'll see when I upload the video. I don't know, I'm honestly not going to be sad if this isn't finished up by the end of the project, just because I love this lipstick so much anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to use both of those up as much as I can in the next 2.5 weeks, and we'll see what happens. And last but not least is the Oil-Free Moisture Neutrogena moisturizer that I use at the end of every night that I wear makeup. Again, I haven't worn very much makeup, I haven't worn very much makeup in the past week, so I haven't had really a reason to put this on. Like, I've tried to be good and remember to do it, but I've just felt so under the weather that this is probably one of the things that slips my mind first, but I'll show you the progress because there is some. So this bottle does like get smaller at this point, hopefully you can tell, but that bottom line is the progress, and it seems to be consistent with the rest of the lines, but it's just, yeah, it's definitely not going to be finished either, but I'm going to try and use as much as I can. I may even just stick this into my 12 Pans of Christmas project, just because it is skincare and I want to use it up. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm still working on this, still liking using it at night, and that's the progress. So that is my 8-week update of the Finish 13 by Halloween project. Can you guys believe that it's been 8 weeks since I started this project? Like, that's nuts to me. I can't even stick to the same lunch foods for 8 weeks. So I'm pretty pleased with myself, and you know, even though I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to finish up all these things, I am pretty proud of myself right now for what I have accomplished. And hopefully you guys found this video entertaining in some way. Hopefully it wasn't too sad, just because I kept saying like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to finish everything, and yada yada yada, whatever. But in any case, let me know in the comments down below if you're excited to be using up anything. Give me your thoughts on this video, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!